Although it's mostly self-explanatory, I thought it would be a good idea to have a video on the BluePilot dock. This is the part that connects to the comma or the Konik A1. It actually has a port on either side. So if you have a comma 3X, the cable's going to come out on the back side. If you have a Konik A1, the cable's going to come out on the front side. But you just take that and slide it on just like you would the regular dock, and then the cable should have this little extender on it, and it just pops right down in there. Now the part that goes on the windshield, as you can see, I've got mine hidden behind the rear view mirror from my normal seating and driving position, which is right here. You look up under, you can see it's there. There is an arrow embossed on the dock. That should line up with the very center of your rear view mirror, because your rear view mirror is centered with the windshield, and so if you get that arrow lined up with the center, you know you'll be centered. Notice that means this whole piece here is not centered. The whole piece is actually off-centered because all this stuff is out to the right of center. So you just make sure you've got it square, so you can use the, you know, in the F-150s here, we've got this nice black line that is perfectly square with the top of the vehicle. And so if you've got an even space here and here, and that is in the middle, you know you've got it where you need it to be. And then you just bring your cable in from routed under the rear view mirror trim, plug it in right there, and then you just take the dock, slide it right on in, and everything will boot up. For maintenance of the dock, if you ever needed to replace this cable because it went bad, there are 4 screws on the top. You remove those and lift it to the side, and your cable's right there. There is 1 small dab of super glue right here that we had to add because this rubber would start deforming over time. So you just take a small screwdriver and wedge it in there and pop this loose. You can order a new cable off of Amazon, glue it back in there, put your screws back on, and you've completely repaired that. If this piece were to ever break, we had somebody hit a railroad track really hard and it broke these hooks. You just send us an email for the cost of shipping. We'll send you a new one. And then over here on the base, 2 screws on the cover, take those out. There's your 90-degree coupler right there. You can pop that out with a small screwdriver, order a new one off of AliExpress, unless you've got the lightning specific one, and then you can, we'll be giving you a new one of those under warranty anyway. Put it in there, put your screws back on. So everything here is completely maintainable and replaceable.